corner of Chauncey and Broadway. And I'm taking a tour of some old hospital sites. There's been a number of comments made from the Bushwick Buddies site about hospitals that are no longer there. So I looked up online, and there are quite a few of them in the Bushwick area. The buildings are still there, obviously different purposes. And this is my first stop.
And this was the old Evangelical Deaconess Hospital. And it's listed as 623 Chauncey, although this building says 629, so I guess they just tweaked the address a bit. And I think it's a residence now. I believe that the website says it's a homeless shelter. Now, it looks like it could have been a hospital way back when. Let's see, what is it now? It's the Eddie Harris Residential Facility, 629 Chauncey. Look at that. A great old building. And if I pan to my left, we have the J train. Let's take a look up and down Broadway. And it's looking down Broadway. Not too much traffic. Very clean too. And this is at the corner of Broadway and Chauncey. I'm at this corner at Howard and Jefferson Avenue. And at the corner of Putnam and Howard, which is just down the block, is the old Bushwick Hospital, which was founded in 1891 and is now a New York State facility for youth. So let's take a look at this building. Just walk down here. Again, this does look like it could be an old hospital from way back when. Unlike the Deaconess that we just saw, I don't see any old signs about it being Bushwick Hospital. Probably some of the buddies had family members born here. If they have any interesting stories, would love to know about them. Just post them. And yeah, this is where we are. Corner of Howard and Putnam. And let's go across the street. There's the J train down there making a racket. Also, would be interested to know when this closed. There you go. That's the old hospital. Bushwick Hospital. I didn't even know there was one. And this is looking in from the Putnam side of the street. This is probably the main entrance. Now it's all boarded up. Trying to see if there's any signage on the place, but I can't see anything. It's all been taken away. And there you have barbed wired fence. So there's a reason for that. Alright, let's move on. This brings us to Dodsworth and Bushwick. And at 757, which is right across the street, there was the old Williamsburg General Hospital. It's now apartment buildings, and this definitely looks like an old hospital. However, next to it, there's another old-looking building. I wonder if this was also part of the hospital. This kind of looks. I don't know the date of this hospital, but this building does look older. Right there, that looks like the entrance. Coming up on Cedar Street. I don't see any identifying marks on either building. You know, some faded signs. Let's see. Don't see anything like that. There's a Cedar in Bushwick.
But maybe this was also part of this complex as a hospital. I don't know. Could have been. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's go back. Let's go Park Street. Got a few requests on that block. It's a cool little building. Ivy. Always loved Ivy. This is Stuyvesant Hart, and at 404 there was a hospital. 404 Hart was a hospital called Beth Moses. There doesn't look like there's anything resembling that now. Maybe it was on this corner. They tore it down some buildings, but there's nothing that looks like it could have been a hospital. We're just walking up this block. Standing in front of 424. And over there we have like 413, 413, 415. We have a request here for 413. Sorry for the shakiness. And just heading back down. I'm standing on Bushwick Avenue, and this might be the old St. Catherine's Hospital, which was founded in 1893. Google has it listed at 133 Bushwick Avenue. Now 133 might be over there, because across the street is 136. Now those are new buildings. One is a school, and I don't know what the other one is. But this building here, it looks like it could be an old hospital. Let's get back a bit. The only indication of it being Catholic, obviously, is the cross. And actually, let's go a little farther in. It's a beautiful building. Now, if this thing was built in the 1800s. I guess they could. Let's see. 1929 there. No damage. Obviously looks old enough. So this might be the old St. Catherine's Hospital. I think it's now supposed to be a senior center. So if anybody has any insight into this, I'd love to know. And we're right by the Grand Street L. And here at the corner of Bleecker and St. Nicholas is a senior citizen center, but it used to be the old Bethany Deaconess Hospital. And now it's converted to a living quarters for the elderly.